Yeah, this is crazy here. Talking about ignorance in Pan. We have a man coming up here. His name is Clive Telemaque. He is one of the frontline men. Tenor, this play, together with Dane Constant, he will be coming to give you some words of wisdom about Pan.
Yes, I want to mention something about a song that was sung this year by Crazy, composed by the mighty Jammer, my good friend from London. He mentioned about ignorance in his calypso, and he's quite right. And it's not ignorance with it's ignorance from the birthplace where it started, as far as I'm concerned. Again, I'm putting myself in the controversy, but I don't mind, because as far as I'm concerned, we never had a cultural minister in this country. This has nothing to do with who in power and who is in opposition. But over my lifespan in Pan, I never see a cultural minister who is really serious about Pan and really want to take Pan in a particular direction, Because there's no way you could tell me year after year, Chutney Soca Monarch, $2 million. Soca Monarch, Calypso Monarch, $2 million. And 100 and something men, 130, 40 men playing for $1 million. And still paying 10% the pension bill. What part of the world that could make sense? It's just not right. One tenor pan is $6,000. So if you want to bring a band and you're talking about, let's say about 10 tenors for a small band, that is $60,000. And then speaking about double tenor, which is going to be more, and double seconds, and double guitar, and all this kind of thing. And you're going out there and taking this to the world and saying this is your culture. And we're being treated like that. Because everybody just want to run Pan Trinidadian to get a salary for doing nothing and take 10% of the Pan men money. It don't make sense. Pan Trinidadian people might be vexed with me, but I'm saying it not only in Trinidad, but in the States I'm seeing the same thing happening. Because how could, after you getting $1 million for 160 people, members that practicing, they're going to put your money on a fixed deposit for 6 months. Make some interest on it. You're not getting no money from your money, But when they're paying you your own money now, they're still taking 10% out of your money. So you put your money on hold for 6 months, make an interest, they get that percentage from the interest, and still take 10% when they're paying you. And we're just keeping that for year upon year, we're accepting this and only saying who should win and who shouldn't win. So Pan men is Pan men biggest enemy. That's what we study. We're not thinking of the business. We study who should win and who should win Panama and all that. The title doesn't mean anything, because at the end of the day, we have to pay our bill. Look how much presidents of Pan Trinidadian end up to be vagrant in Tobago and all this kind of place. People who make sacrifice end up with nothing. I remember this guy telling me, Fisheye from All Stars, he said he used to call me captain. He said, Captain, many times we went by the station to play Carnival Tuesday. We know we cannot finish a song, but the only reason why we're going there because we want these guys inside to hear. From the time we reach about 2 minutes in the song, the police is going to come and run us, and we have to run sometime, leave our pants. So you see the extent these guys went to that? But they go in there because they have the partners that lock up inside, and the only thing they're going to have a little pan, here a little pan, they have to pass outside the prison and play it for them. So look at the sacrifice these guys make, and what they get for it? Nothing. They have all kind of conflict. They don't have the history correct. Because people keep saying teaching here in school, this one is his founder, and that one is the founder. Sweet Simon is the founder of Pan. But Neville George told me with his own mouth, I have to take his word for it. He sold a tenor pan to Sweet Simon for 25 cents. So if Sweet Simon is the founder of Pan, how come Neville George sell him a tenor pan for 25 cents? Well, it's just for in 1935, and he said that was around 1938 that happened. And he is still alive. So you see, we don't have the history correct, and I don't think Pan Trinidadian have it correct. I don't think the schools have it correct. But this thing needs to be corrected. The world is computerized and everything is moving full speed ahead and stuff like that. And as the youths have to come and make this change but we have to get the correct information. We have to research the correct information and get it together. And there is something that we need to do. We have to figure the panorama mentality. Most of the bands, they have 180 or 90 bands. There's only 25 or 30 bands that have a sponsor. And even some of the sponsored bands have problems to survive during the year, to keep a practice session going. Because everybody have different responsibility now. An individual don't want to come and practice for 5-6 months, and any month he can't get nothing to help out his child. Because we live in a world of family home and wives, children, kids. We come in this dangerous areas and making, look what happened in this palace have to move up from the hill. Nation have to move from around St. Paul Street And it's happening in a lot of different areas because the crime is not focused on one particular spot. It's spreading through the country. And if it takes a lot of youths to come into this pan movement and stay 3 hours off of the block on the night, it can make a big difference. And the ministers and whoever in charge have to see this for what it could do. It could help, helping crime, not only marching down and fighting the guns and combing up everything, but it's a state of mind, occupy the youths and their mind in something else that it could help them. But these people in charge not thinking about it, they're only thinking about their own personal gains. That's why we are where we are today, and we could be further ahead, but it has been chills in my body when I speak about these things, because you're making, when I finish it, I know I have about 75 or 80 enemies outside it, but I'm speaking the truth, I am doing this all my life, and I love what I'm doing, I enjoy what I'm doing, I want to pass on what I'm doing, and if we don't speak about it, who's going to speak about it? We in it, and we know that's reality. But this one, some people want to keep the pan man in the same kind of rum shop mentality. Because this one is his partner and they can drink 2-3 beers down the road, they ain't studying the future for the children or that. I thought these people, they have a lot of pan people with no ambition in the sense that all they want is a drink and thing. They don't want nothing constructive. You understand? But we have to do what we need to do because we're in good hand. And I want to be one able to come along, and I cannot perform anymore. I want to see what yes. My time at words, the while that I've been sacrificing, so my son can take over and he can even do better for his children. So this is the only newest invention in the 21st century, and it must remain like that. But we have to treat it as such for it to be mean and be recognized worldwide. Everybody in the world don't know about the steel pan, the other country don't know about it. But this is supposed to be just so everybody in the world may know about a piano and a saxophone. They got to know about the steel pan too, the same way too, and what it's capable of doing. So I want to say with this, I hope that some fairy godfather, as far as government level is concerned, step in and really shake up. Bring a cultural minister who knows about culture and who can really do something with culture. They put somebody who could have a pretty face and have a doctorate. They have nothing in this. Doctorate doesn't mean anything with this. The natural talent that the pan men came up with to tune this pan from biscuit drum days to now, with 6 or 7 notes, now they have the scale of the whole keyboard. That is nothing short of being a genius as far as I'm concerned. So show some appreciation and liaise with these people and pull them in together and find out what they would need to take this thing forward. Because a lot of the ministers and stuff who handle the culture are not aware of this. And I don't blame them for that, because some of the people who are in charge of the cultural part of it, whether it's Calypsonian and Palman, they're not aware of the true meaning of what it means to take this pan on a further level. Everybody thinking about the payday. I mean, at the end of the day, that's it, that's the reality of the world. But you have to allow your conscience and let your conscience be your guide and step up. And people like myself and whoever in this circle and know what I'm saying, should need to come forward and say that. I don't need no support because I'm accustomed getting licks for speaking the truth. But some of these permanent people need to step up, The tuners will step up because if it have no panorama, it's money losing for them. I understand that. Some of the arrangers will step up because if they have no panorama, it's money losing for them too. I understand that because, and look at it. The tuner maybe tune over 6 and 7 bands. We know we don't have much tuners. It's a fact. Arranger may arrange for 4 bands in 4 different categories. The other time when they can arrange for 10. But they stifle the pan man and say you can't play for more than 2 and 3 bands. If any appear twice, you can't get 2 check. And who is the hardest practicing person? The pan man. Because an arranger can put on his song, if there are 4 people in the yard, he could go and sleep. The 4 of them had to pass it on to the band. But the pan man is who suffering right through. And nobody study them. So who getting the thing? The people who keeping it going for the love of it. It's had to be the love because they can't compensate you for your time that you are putting out. So the sooner we get to the truth of this thing, the root of this problem, and solve it, we can reach somewhere. As I say again, I know I get a lot of lectures speaking the truth, but I don't have a problem. I have been this thing since 1972. And if after so many years I can't speak out and spell the truth, something has to be wrong. I want to say thanks to all the viewers who have seen this. Some may disagree, some may agree, but I'm speaking from my heart because I've been it, I've suffered with it, and I'm still sacrificing the hope that there's a turn around someday. I'm not going to give up. I'm going to keep on fighting. So you may have your own opinion, but I will respect your opinion. You may want to contradict what I'm saying. I respect that, but they must respect my own too, because I'm in it. And as they're saying, it's only who in the kitchen that feel the heat. I'm in the kitchen and I'm feeling the heat, so I'm just expressing what I say, right? God blessings to you all, and one love. If you feel that there's any truth to what I'm saying, support me by texting and saying some kind of thing to support what I've just said to you, right? One love.